And the other place is called Da Ben Store. Let's see. So, oh, what's today? Monday. So $3 days. Okay, Tuesday is $1 day. Yes. Okay. Let's see. You like that? Oh, they close at 5. Oh my God, y'all. They closed at 5. I literally pulled up at 5:01. I said, girl, not today. Oh, I got my favorite restaurant. It's just another location, but I got the oven drop. Some duck gozas. Pretty much duck gozas. The sauce is so good. Got the cracked chicken, because it's good, yeah. Salad and my sushi's on the way. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
I'll just put it right here for you. Using chopsticks?
Yeah, let me get it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you. Here's my sushi. Oh, they got a little flower. That's cute. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I got a whole spread like this, girl. Alright. Trying to get nothing on my shirt today. Let's see. Enjoy my food. We got it.
You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard, it's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us.
Okay, y'all. I've made it home from the Barbie movie. Let me tell y'all, okay? I thought Barbie was gonna be just like a fun movie. You know what I mean? Let me start with my thoughts before I decided to go see Barbie. Well, I see them collabing with a lot of brands, a lot of companies, but I don't see a lot about what the actual movie is about. I had to literally go on YouTube and look up the Barbie trailer to see what the movie was gonna be about. I don't like it, okay? And I was thinking like, okay, this is a Barbie movie. Why wouldn't it be a playful movie? Because kids are the ones that are playing with Barbies, right? But it just really took on a whole new like sense of Barbie. So what I got from the trailer was pretty much that she kind of lost her Barbie mojo. So she went to the real world to like find it. I was gonna go see Barbie anyway because Issa Rae is in it. So I definitely want to support her. Barbie is a big think piece. Like it makes you think. And I didn't go into that thinking that, you know what I mean? So I was kind of thrown off, to be honest. But the movie was a good movie if you're prepared to like go in open-minded. So the clip that I did, hopefully it won't get flagged or anything. It's pretty much like just being a woman going through life and trying to be like a Barbie, so to speak, technically perfect, and you're not. But you want the world to see you as this perfect person. The world wants you to be this perfect person, but nobody is. This is PG-13, by the way, okay? They have some, like, provocative parts in it. It wasn't nothing, like, too crazy. It was just, like, what they said was kind of like, oh, like, what? But it was nothing, like, sexual or anything. But it's PG-13 for a reason, okay? Everybody's name in the movie was Barbie. And every male's name was Ken. But they're, like, different, like, literally Barbies. You know, you can get, like, a Dr. Barbie, astronaut Barbie, a mermaid Barbie. So the main Barbie was a stereotypical Barbie. So she's just like what you would think Barbie to be, pretty much, right? How they act is based on the people in the real world that are playing with them, which is like real life, because when we was playing with Barbies, we would have our different moods and we would, you know what I mean, act it out and things like that. So how she was acting in Barbie Land was based on how the person in the real world was playing with the Barbie. So she started thinking about, you know, dark things. And so in order to stop that, she had to go to the real world to find out who had these thoughts while they were playing with her. Ken ends up going with her, and Ken sees where the men are pretty much in charge. Because in Barbie Land, the female was the president, the female was the doctor, the female was, you know, like everything. Ken was pretty much made to like stand there and look pretty, which men would say women usually stand and look pretty, right? So it was pretty much kind of like, you know, the opposite or whatever. So in the real world, Ken seen that the men were in charge, the men were doing this, the men were that, the men were superior, right? So then Ken went back to Barbie Land and he started brainwashing all the Barbies. The Barbies weren't waiting on the Kens like hand and foot. The Barbies were doing everything that the Kens were telling them to do. The Kens came together and was going to change Barbie Land. But then America, the actor, she gave speeches pretty much like the clip that I showed before. She went around to all the Barbies giving them speeches, and the Barbies just snapped out of it and was like, girl, what we doing? Like, what? Like, huh? And then somehow the movie turned into a musical for about 10 minutes. And I was like, what? How do we get from that to this? It was a little weird. After that was over, the Barbies came together and got Barbie Land back. Okay, period. So the last couple scenes, Barbie decides that she wants to be a human. So that pretty much just said to me, like, it's okay to be human. Like, we're not gonna be picture perfect like a Barbie. And it's okay not to be perfect or present yourself as perfect. That was kind of eye-opening, like being Barbie, having literally the perfect life every day, to wanting to be a human. Like, ooh, child, the ghetto, okay. The very last scene, she changed her name. We found out she changed her name to Barbara. And she was at the gynecologist's office. That, like, just ended so perfectly. Like, that was just, it was so funny. Like, girl, what? That was the movie, y'all. Girl, when I tell you, I was not going in there expecting that. I really won't. But it depends on how open you are to, like, the world and, like, misogyny and, like, you know, all that, like, the man being superior to the woman and the woman, you know what I mean? Like, it just depends on if you're open to that type of, like, dialogue. Then this might be the movie for you, you know? But yeah, that was the Barbie movie. When I tell you my brain is hurting, because, like, I just went in there to, like, laugh and say, ooh, oh my God, you know, like, I ain't going there for all that. But it was, like, when you sit back and think about it, it was a really good movie. I love that, you know, it focused on those things to let women know, like, period, okay? So, yeah, that was that, y'all. I've had enough for tonight. I just have. I gotta work tomorrow. We have a resident who has COVID, so our unit is on quarantine. So y'all pray for me as I go in here tomorrow. In Jesus' name.